Good day, people. This is Kosaki again. I am coming back to you with the topic of the 29th and the 30th of June. The main concerning point for this video is that you understand the purpose of making a point. Making a point in your life is all about, showing your existence. Now, showing your existence about you is actually showing everybody where you are at the present moment, that you'll be there in that area that you'll be there on, that you are existing. Our topic for this video states it very clearly that you has just begun, meaning that like your day, meaning that your purpose, meaning that your vision, meaning that your expectations of achieving your goals depends upon you. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because I understand fully that the motivation of a person depends upon that person. If I want to achieve something, nobody has got any opportunity to limit my drive, to limit my existence. I'm the only person that does that. So the most important thing that I need to remember is to understand that for me to get something, it depends on me. I'm the only person that can do that. I'm the only person that can push that energy in order to get that desire of mine to exist in the reality of life. But how does that happen? That must happen in your mind. If you have something that you want to achieve in your life, if you want something to attain, if you want to be known for something in the reality of life, you've got to understand that your existence must first be pictured, be imaginalized. If you can imagine, you can touch it in your hand. If you can think of it, you can have it in your life. If you can see it in your brain, in your mind, that means you can see it in the reality. You can touch, you can hold it with your hands. So that's the basics of motivation. That's the basics of achievement. Everything that you want to achieve, you've got to understand that it depends upon you. Nobody can limit you. You are the source of that limit. There is never a way that you cannot achieve something that you want. It all depends on you. You can do it. You are the only person that can make it happen. If you look around the world is full of people, but the world doesn't know the ideas or the thoughts of those people up to until we actually see them. Then we start to celebrate with those people. Look at the product that you are buying. Did you know that the product or the type of a clothing, attire that we are going to wear today, did you know that we're going to buy that? Point number one. Point number two, the song that you are listening to, have you ever thought of that song that you are listening, that you are dancing, enjoying it? You never knew. The sermon that is preached by the pastor, that you clap a hand to say, this is the most powerful sermon that I've ever heard, and it made me a different person. Have you thought of that? Never. Those ideas, those thoughts, those desires were actually planted in those people's minds. They have to push and to have to produce and have to keep them out there so that other people like us can be able to benefit. They never allowed limitations and boundaries to happen in their lives. They made sure that the purpose that they are living for is lived fully by them. So nobody is going to live your purpose. No one can live your own purpose. Nobody is there to limit you. No one is there to put some sort of like boundaries in your life up to until you decide in your thoughts as you are thinking, I can't do this. No, because who am I? It is you. It is you that is making those limitations. It is you that is actually creating those sort of like negativities that you end up creating the reality of them. So all I'm saying is that you've got to stop You've got to stop doing that. If you want something, and if you badly, I repeat this one, if you badly want that something to happen in your life, you are the only person that can do that. You are the source of that person that you want to be known. You are the source of that living that you want to be realized. You are the source of that product, the product that has never existed in this entire country, that is beautiful South Africa. That means you are the one that will have to come up with it. No one is going to come with that kind of product that you have it in your brain. Take it out there of your mind. Take it out so that you can be able to see it. Because once we see it, then we'll enjoy it. We'll say we love it. You know, I mean, I can talk about many things that people have done. I can talk about many intellectuals that have achieved marvelous things. I can talk about philosophers that have actually known, you know, around the world. I can talk about producers, musicians, you know, and all of that, people that you know about, things that you know about. I mean, look at me now. I'm enjoying the moves of this video because actually even the item that I'm using to take this picture, it was an idea. So the point that I'm actually pushing forward to is that the best of you has just begun. The thought that is in your mind, the brilliance that you have in your thoughts, you've got to take it out. You've got to produce. You've got to release. You've got to give it to us so that we can enjoy it. Nobody can limit it. Nobody can limit you. So keep going, keep continuing to think. You know, as I actually tap into other normal sayings that if you think that you are not an expert in things, you must know that expert or perhaps intellectuals, intelligence can be actually learned. If you want to be intelligent, you can learn, you can actually teach yourself to become an intelligent person. But how are you going to do that? By doing things that other people have done. Because in everything that is in this world, there is a blueprint that is there. The law of universe is actually given everybody everything that he desires so that he can be able to have it. But how are you going to do that? You just need to put it in your mind, apply it in your mind, and after that, act on it. Put it on paper. Once you've put it on paper, then after that, you apply it, you start doing it. You start small, you know. I always say that for a person that wants to be something, never wait for that day. Never wait for the day that you don't know when is it going to become. Never wait for a specific period that will be created by who nobody knows. If you want something, don't wait for that day. Make that day to happen now. Start to continue living your dream now. Because when you are doing that, then we'll enjoy it. When you come up with something, we'll enjoy it. We'll embrace it. We'll celebrate with you. And then we'll say, wow, this is the best person that we've ever seen in this world. Because, you know, you've just did something that actually was planted into your mind. You're just living your purpose, you know. Never fear to do something that will. I love coaching. I love motivating. I love making a difference in everybody's life. So I don't have to wait for somebody to tell me that, look, this is good, this is not good. I mean, I'm living my dream. I'm living my passion. I'm doing something that I enjoy doing. Who says what? I don't care. That is that person's problem. It's not my problem. I'm doing what God has actually created me to do. You know, I mean, if a person sees me in the level that I'm in now, you said, look, I mean, if somebody can do it, somebody like that one, I mean, I can do it. Of course, for sure. You can do it. It all depends upon you. But the only thing that you need to do, you just need to go out there and do it. That is why I'm saying, following to the topic of this video, that the best person of you have just begun. Who said you ain't be? Who put limitations on you? No one. Who said you ain't be? No one can tell you that you cannot achieve something until you put it in your mind. After you put it in your mind, then you make it exist. Once you have made it to exist, then that means you have actually just created a burden for you, which is something. I don't understand why would you think of something that you don't want. You've got to think of something some things that you want to live for in your life. You know, thank you, people. Thank you for your time. But I mean, you've got to subscribe in my videos. You've got to, like my videos. You've got to make sure that you watch these videos and learn from them and benefit from them. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this topic on Who Said You Ain't Be. The best of you have just begun. Thank you. Bye-bye.